After discovering unusually high levels of mercury emissions at its Brigham Georgetown laboratory, the Guyana Gold Board contracted the services of Trinidad-based Kaizen Environmental Services to conduct an independent investigation of the effects of the emission. Natural Resources Minister Raphael Trotman said the agency has conducted a number of tests and concluded that the mercury levels in the lab are now normal. However, he noted that out of over 130 staffers tested, it was discovered that more than 60 reported high levels of mercury in their system. He said that the ministry, in conjunction with the Public Health Ministry, is monitoring the staffers. Trotman said he will be proposing an independent expert review of the functions of the Gold Board's laboratory to ensure that safety is paramount.
I am going to speak to Chairman and the Board about an expert review with recommendations for the future of the lab, if it is to be continued, where it is to be housed, if it is to be. I do believe, and I know that this is the view of the Chairman and others, that perhaps a new facility is what is needed, but that new facility has to be protected. One of the advantages of having the Gold Board and the lab in the GGMC compound is the security. We're speaking about gold, and we're speaking about safety and security, not just of the people, but also of the commodity. And so we have to have a highly secure facility, and so we need to find a place that could offer that.
Meanwhile, the Gold Board's general manager, Eondrine Thompson, said Kaizen conducted ambient air tests, and just yesterday, the representatives revisited the lab and recommended a mercury analysis. She added that they are expected to bring in their equipment to have that done soon. So far, the GGB spent over $300,000 in tests. Additionally, the activation lab on the east coast of Demerara has recommended that 2 monitors be installed to keep an eye on mercury emission levels.
We've also consulted with the activation lab on the east coast, and yesterday also the representative came and he had done a walkthrough of the system. He recommended that we have 2 monitors, one to the port or before the when there is burning of the metal, and also at the exit we would want to say the chimney. We will have 2 monitors there, and he is going to bring those 2 equipment in. In addition to that, there are checks twice daily on before we start burning in the mornings, and during we would want to call it the peak season of burning. We also do checks to ensure that there is no emission with respect. That's where you will feel or smell that mercury.
Meanwhile, the chairman of the board, GHK Lal, said the results are comforting and noted that the report submitted by Kaizen in conjunction with the Environmental Protection Agency will be made public soon. For the Evening News, Lekram Bagirat.